Yeah, it's live.
Hey everybody, Brandon Railway here. Just wanted to give you guys a short video before I do running tonight on how I do things on my N scale layout. I know I've done a couple of these already where I've when I started on the layout, I got my buddy Cocosing Valley Central here. He's running the camera for me and everything, and he brought some stuff up for me to use. He brought some Earth Blend blended turf that I'm going to use, probably just a real fine coat just around here where the grass might not be growing because of just the way it is. So what I do is I use hairspray, Max Hold Suave. Works nice. Spray it until you can tell it's getting really damp and wet. On certain things, you'll be able to tell, and you'll be able to see like a real fine white coating, and I mean it'll disappear quickly, but it works. And take the shaker and just do a quick light layer. Wow, I really like the way that looks. Not going to do a whole lot on this today, but just enough to give you guys a little idea as to how I do things here, so you guys can get ideas from what I do. A lot of this is going to have some rock over it too. That's what I hear. Church bells next door. And some of this might have some grass going over top of it. It's kind of dark in here right now, so I'll bring the light pole down so you guys can see a little better. I also hear a train in the background.
Same here.
I got train on the brain. Train brain.
Don't we both?
So anyhow, that's how I do that. If my cameraman will zoom in on the ballast area up here. Set that there for now. I got a little bit more to do here just to touch this up. Like I said, you can see it start to turn color. And then turf shaker with ballast that I have put in there. I use the strainer part, not the spoon part. And then I just shake a little down there. And then, like Sparky said, you got to make sure, keep that inner track clean for your flanges, especially on N scale. If anybody has any suggestions, I'm not sure, but inside the bridge, I might go with ballast inside the bridge, down in here. I might not. Any suggestions on that would be more than welcome.
I just put it on live chat, so...
Oh, okay.
So anybody who has to have questions, please pop up now. If you're on here, welcome to the live stream. I already did that. Hit live. That's what I did.
Oh, okay.
So if anybody's got any questions, pop on and ask.
Yeah, any questions, comments, suggestions, I'm open to anything. Any ideas on how to make this look a little more realistic and everything. Like I said, this is just a little tutorial as to how I do things. So if you guys have any suggestions, anything that says, hey, maybe you're doing this a little wrong. I'm getting a little low on my hairspray, so we're not going to be doing a whole lot more today with this. But like I said, I'll start up about here so it don't blow away, because these things have a lot more force than you think. And then coming back over here to the earth tone grass, start about, I'd say, what do you think, Garrett? Probably a foot?
About a foot.
Started about a foot away, and just lightly dust it with the hairspray until you can start moving in and you notice it doesn't move.
John Dilly, what are your plans for the layout?
Well, this layout is going to be for train shows and stuff. I've got an HO layout that looks really nice. I have a N-scale Rapido set that I was originally just going to run it on my table at home, but I decided instead of it running maybe once or twice a year, get an N-scale layout. I bought this for about 75 bucks. You can see how I got it originally. It only had this tunnel portal in this one, the hillside, the gorge I put on, all these retaining walls, the trees and stuff. I've since installed all of that. And so like I said, this will be for train shows and stuff. There is going to be another point of power here and another point of power back in the tunnel hidden. That way there are 4 points of power on the track. That way we don't have to solder it. We'll just solder all 4 sets together. That way we don't have to worry about a whole lot. I got 240 more trees in today, so I figured I would just do a quick live stream. You can stay on that. To show you guys how I do this. I know I have to keep at least a little bit of hairspray left, because when you get trees, at least the ones that I get, I use hairspray on them to keep them from shedding. I got 200 of these and 40 between the 2 of these, and then I just use a simple screwdriver, knock a hole in the plaster or the paper mache, just a small one, and plant the trees. So anyhow, I will do an update here after a bit when we get some more work done with this. I am going to do a live stream later on this evening too of running some trains on the floor. So, because I know I had a request to do some steam engines. So, I think we're going to try to run my 2662 tank with the Brandon Railway passenger set. So anyhow, appreciate you guys tuning in. Appreciate the help from Kokosing Valley Central being my cameraman today. That way I can do things and not have to try to hold on to the camera and everything. So anyhow, for now, this is Brandon.